Hey everybody, this is my stand-up comedy video. All these jokes I got from my friends, so I'm gonna get into it. In the background I'm gonna play a song. Why did a boy fall off his bike? Because his mom threw a fridge at him. If the river flows red, take the money track instead. Trying to have a look-alike contest, they all won. What's brown, sticky, and looks like a twig. Mike invites his mum for tea. She notices his flatmate Joe is very handsome, slight camping, although she suspects that his son is gay. He denies that anything is going on and says that they're only flatmates. A week later, Joe says to his mum, "Dear Mum, ever since you came for tea, I can't find the frying pan." So Mike emails his mum and says, "Dear Mum, I'm not saying that you did. I'm not saying that you did not take the frying pan. But it's been missing ever since you came for tea. Love, Mike." His mom replies, "Dear Mike, I'm not saying you do, and I'm not saying that you don't shake Joe up the shitter. But if he was sleeping on his own fucking bed, he would have found the frying pan by now. Love, Mum." There's two gays. One gay dies. The other asks for his ashes to be made into a curry. The undertaker is amazed by such a request and asks why. To which the gay says, "I loved him so much, I just want to feel him dripping out my ass one last time." The missus is pissed off again. "Last night when she was asleep, I swapped a tampon for a party popper." No bloody sense of humour. So there I was, nice and relaxed, laying in bed on sofa having a lovely wank. Those miserable assholes from Harvey Norman told the police. This one may be offensive to some people, and I don't mean anything bad by it, but what does a gay guy do when he can't get a root? Shits in his hand and has a wank. What's the aim of the Jewish gridiron? To get the quarterback. What did the farmer say when his cow was on the roof? Get down. What happened to the firefly when he got squashed? He was delighted. What's the difference between Mexican and a large pizza? A pizza can feed a family of 4. What thread looks like a bucket? A red bucket. Morton and King Billy were out camping in the bush one night. Morton was taking his piss and a snake jumped out and bit him on the dick. Then he runs back to King Billy and tells him to call the Royal Flying Doctors. He phones him up and says that his friend's been bitten on the dick by a snake. "What do I do?" The doctor replies, "Wrap it up in a bandage and suck the venom out of it." "What?" The doctor replies again, "Wrap it up in bandages and suck the venom out of it." King Billy gets off the phone and says, "Morton, you're gonna die." What's the difference between a Collingwood supporter and a park bench? The park bench can support a family. What do you say to a Collingwood supporter with a job? "Can I thrive with it?" What do a Rubik's Cube and a penis have in common? The longer you play with them, the harder they get. Why did God create Adam before he created Eve? Because he didn't want anyone telling him how to make Adam. What's the difference between a woman and a washing machine? You can bung your load in the washing machine and it won't kill you a week later. Why don't women wear watches? There's a clock on the stove. What's the difference between Justin Bieber and a trampoline? I take my shoes off and jump on the trampoline. What's worse than getting raped by Jack Ripper? Getting stinged by Captain Hook. How do you make your girlfriend scream while having sex? Call her and tell her. In case you don't get this joke, the man is having sex with someone else and he calls his wife and tells her. A man notices that his credit card has been stolen but didn't report it. The thief was spending less than his wife. Why haven't they sent a woman to the moon yet? It does need cleaning. How did a blonde try and kill a bird? She threw it off a cliff. A blonde and a brunette are taking a walk and the brunette says, "Oh look, a dead bird." Then blonde looks up and says, "Where?" What's the difference between a dead dog and a dead Collingwood supporter? Both laying in the middle of the road. There are skid marks before the dog. What's the difference between ooh and ah? About 3 inches. What do a pizza delivery guy and a gynecologist have in common? Both can smell it, but they get fired if they eat it. A blonde goes into the nearby store and asks the assistant if you can buy that TV in the corner. The assistant looks at her and says that he doesn't serve blondes, so she goes home back home and starts to head like. The next day she returned to the store and asks the same thing, and again the assistant says he doesn't serve blonde. Frustrated, the blonde goes home and dyes her hair yet again to a shade of red. She returns once again and is rejected by the assistant, saying he doesn't serve blondes. The blonde asks the assistant, "How in the world do you know I'm a blonde?" The clerk looks at her and says, "That's not a TV, it's a microwave." Sex is your only active activity where you start at the top and make your way to the bottom while getting a raise. What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor? Where's my tractor? What is the difference between light and hard? You can sleep with a light on. What do you call a gay dinosaur? Megasaurus. 2 eggs boiling in a pan, 1 male and 1 female. The female egg says, "Look, I've got a crack." "No, you're telling me," replies the male egg. "I'm not hard yet." One night, a policewoman pulls over a drunk driver. She politely asks him to step out the car. He willingly does so. She says, "Anything you say can and will be held against you." He replies, "Your boobs." There are 3 little old ladies sitting on a park bench, minding their own business, when a flash jumps out at them and exposes himself. The first old lady had a stroke. The second old lady had a stroke, but the third old lady couldn't reach. Finally, why did the chicken cross the road? Because he was already on the other side, bitches. Sorry for any of those jokes, my offense, people. No offense taken. Thank you.